It is April 2nd, 1865. We find the President of the Confederacy, Jefferson Davis, sitting at his desk and staring out his office window in Richmond. A writing journal lays on his desk.
When General Lee came to me last month and told me about his plan to abandon our capital, my city, Richmond, my home, I never actually believed he would do it. And though I watched his troops pack up and see them marching away, I still can't believe what's happening is real. Lee said his men were exhausted and sick. He said if he joins forces with General Johnson's army in the Carolinas, they would be stronger and together they could fight off Sherman's army.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. President. I thought you left with your family down south, safely.
Did you need something?
I came to burn those there papers on your desk.
Of course, as you were.
Sir, the time?
I'm leaving now. What's going on out there? Don't tell me the Union forces have already arrived.
No, sir, it's the people. They're rioting. They're stealing from their shops, drinking all your liquor that you ordered me to dispose of. They got your hands on a stash of tobacco and your food. They're setting fires to the stores. They're upset, Mr. President.
Who's there to blame? We all are.
You really should go, Mr. President.
Union forces entered Richmond around 7:15 a.m. the following morning. What they found was a burned-out city, 54 blocks destroyed. 1 hour later, at 8:15 a.m., as President Davis fled south to his family, Union General Weitzel captured the Confederate capital.
6 days have passed since the capture of Richmond. It is the morning of April 9, 1865. The Union troops and the Confederate troops are fighting in Appomattox Courthouse, Virginia. Though his men ambushed Union General Ulysses S. Grant's cavalry, Confederate General Robert E. Lee fears he had made a strategic mistake.
What did you see out there, soldier?
It's not what we expected, General. From what I can tell, there's at least one unit of infantry behind the cavalry, possibly two.
What about the casualties?
My best estimate, 200 to 300 of our men down, maybe more.
And you believe they may have 2 units of infantry backing them up?
I'm afraid so.
We can't win. Take this to the front line and wave it high.
That same afternoon, Lee signed the surrender documents in the home of Wilmer McLean.
5 days have passed since Lee's surrender at the Battle of Appomattox Courthouse, Virginia. President Abraham Lincoln, his wife, Mary Todd Lincoln, Major Henry Rathbone, and Rathbone's fiancée, Clara Harris, are at the Ford Theater in Washington, D.C. They are watching the play Our Cousins in the presidential booth. Despite the stress stemming from his term in office, President Lincoln is in a good mood.
What will Miss Harris think of me hanging on to you?
She won't think anything about it.
Shh! Listen all, we've almost reached the funniest part of the play.
Although 3 physicians attending their play and Lincoln's personal physician all tried to save the president's life, their efforts were in vain. Abraham Lincoln was carried to William Peterson's boarding house where he died on April 15, 1865 at 7:22 a.m. at the age of 56. He was the first U.S. president to be assassinated.